Alright, so in today's video, I'm working on a dash here, and the last gauge we're going to put in is an actual fuel reader. We got a 30-gallon tank on this boat. So I got this is a Faria fuel gauge. Pretty simple. You got your sender, your ground, and then this is the battery in, and of course it's lit, so that's for the bulb right there. Then I got a Marpac fuel sender right here. And the way this works is pretty simple. You just have to make sure you got your purple wire connected here, and this is grounded, and then this needs to read the ohms, the resistance that comes off of here based off the movement of this float when it's actually inside the tank. So we're gonna go ahead and open her up and see what we got here. Alright, so the first part, we just got to mount this in here. It's just a 2-inch gauge. There's already a 2-inch cut hole here from the last one. I just bought to fit, so I wouldn't have to put any more holes in this dash. So all I got to do is take the back part off via screws and then tighten it down. That holds on to the dashboard right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Okay, so now we got the gauge in. This is the old harness for the fuel sender. You can always rerun this, but this one works. I did test it. This is for the light. This is for the ignition battery in. Basically, when you turn the key to on. This is the ground, and then this pink reddish wire here. This is for the signal. So I have to cut that, splice it. That way, it goes on those gauges over here. Again, you don't want to cross these two right here because you can damage the gauge. But this is the signal from the tank. That's the ground down there. And then up here is the power in. Okay, so I got everything pulled out. Here's the fuel tank, it's a 30-gallon tank. This was in there. I actually did measurement. This is the correct measurement. So what we got to do with the new one is actually you just cut it down to match the length of this. And then we have to get these patterns to match. Now these patterns, it looks like a pattern, but it actually only goes one way. So you have to keep rotating this until it fits. And you have to unscrew that screw right there, and that's what rotates the whole assembly down there. You have to be really careful when you do it, not to drop anything into the tank. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this and then go ahead and get it positioned on the tank. Yeah, the hole should line up exactly with the gasket. When you put it down, you have to line it up exactly with the tank. So it's like a two-part job. Make sure you take time, just get them lined up just like this. Alright, so what we're going to do is test to make sure that it works before we go installing it. Just turn the key switch on. Alright, so it's on. Now I'm going to go move the float. Alright. We got action. Okay. Alright, so this is what the finished product looks like. I went around, just tightened. You don't want to tighten one end, you want to go around, keep going around in circles, kind of like you're torquing it down a little bit. You want this to be tight, that way no fumes or gas leaks into your stern or your bilge or anything like that. So, alright, well that's pretty self-explanatory, so we're all done here. You guys have a great day.